Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Davey Deathray here with a quick non-spoiler review of yet another impressive fan-funded independent production. This time we're taking a look at Never Hike Alone 2, a Friday the 13th fan film. Never Hike Alone 2 is written and directed by Vincent DiSanti, and it stars Thom Mathews, Vinny Guastafaro, and Drew Lady. And not only is it a follow-up to 2017's Never Hike Alone and its prequel from 2020 called Never Hike in the Snow, but it also serves as a legacy sequel to Friday the 13th Part 6, Jason Lives. The story follows Tommy Jarvis, who is still haunted by the notion that Jason is out there at Camp Crystal Lake and still serves as a massive threat to anyone who may trespass on his home. Guys, right away, I have to give it up to Vincent and the crew over there at Womp Stomp Films. The amount of production value and quality that they're able to squeeze out of every dollar they raise in their campaigns is so impressive, and it's no surprise to me that the fan bases and awareness for these films just keeps on growing. Getting to the visuals of the film, it is shot and edited wonderfully. There are some great shots in the beginning that remind me of the opening of Jason Lives, which is my favorite film in the franchise, so not a bad thing at all. And editing, especially in the action scenes, does such a great job of setting the pace and the rhythm. I feel like editing is kind of like a drummer. It lets you know when the changes are coming. It really gets your heart pounding. And man, they did that so well in this film. Hats off to the director of photography and the editor as well. The visual effects and gore in the film, much like everything else, are of such a professional level of quality. And they really bring you back to Jason's glory days with the practical effects and makeup done by Nora Hewitt and Cody Wilkins. Some of you guys might recognize Nora from season 9 of Face Off, and she also did the makeup effects for Dylan's New Nightmare that just came out earlier this year. Also, a quick shout out to my big brother Matt, who worked on post-production for the film, providing some matte paintings for a handful of shots. It was really cool. After we both watched the movie, we're texting back and forth, and I'm like, so was your shot like this one, and what else did you do? And having that conversation. So happy that my brother was able to join the team for this one and contribute to such a great project. The sound design and music contribute to this symphony of sight and sound that really lifts the entire production value up to a whole new level. I had mentioned the editing earlier and how it drives the rhythm and the pace of the film, and you can't sell that without good sound design, so great job to the team there. And the music is so booming. The horns and the strings really give this great sense of foreboding when Jason is around and about to do his thing. And guys, the performances here are really fun. Thom Mathews as Tommy Jarvis is my favorite iteration of the character, and I love seeing him go at it with now Sheriff Cologne. They pick up right where they left off from Jason Lives. You can see that the disdain is there, and it's so much fun to watch. Drew Lady coming back as Kyle is, man, so impressive. I love this guy as a performer. Loved him in Never Hike Alone. I think when him and Thom Mathews are on screen together, it's some really powerful stuff. It's pure gold, and something that I just couldn't get enough of. That's gonna do it for my non-spoiler review of Never Hike Alone 2. Drop down in the comments section below, let's get that conversation going. Let me know what you thought of the film, what you liked, what you didn't like, and what you wanna see from Womp Stomp Films in the future. If you enjoyed the video, please give us a like. Why don't you hop on over to the channel too, give us a subscribe. We've got a whole bunch of new fun stuff coming. I've been doing my best to just up the production of content here. So we've got a show coming out that's gonna be called Movie Date with Davey and Kate, where my wife Kate and I have like a conversational discussion about a film that we know really well. So it's gonna be one part review, one part two best friends just having a talk about a movie that they love. You can also check out some of the previous videos on the channel. I have a great interview with writer-director Cecil Laird and Vincent DiSanti, talking about Dylan's New Nightmare, Never Hike Alone, and really just what the independent filmmaking process is like. It's really informative. We have a lot of fun. Those guys are an absolute blast to hang around and chat with, so check that out when you've got a sec. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I have been and will continue to be Davey Deathray. Take care.